In this video lesson, we're going to take a look at accented notes. First, we'll explain what they are, then we'll show you how you can play them using rim shots, and then we'll work through some simple examples to implement them on your kit. Now, if you've already watched the video lesson on ghost notes, you can think of accented notes as the opposite effect. Here, you want to play the notes louder than normal to break things up. So, we use a method known as rim shots to achieve this louder sound. Basically, you want to have the stick come in contact with the rim as you strike the center of the snare drum. This can take a little time to master, but I think you'll be surprised at how fast you can begin to play these consistently. Let me demonstrate this for you now. I'll alternate between rim shots and regular snare drum shots. Take some time to develop the stroke with both hands individually. Once you have that down, let's move to the exercises on the provided sheet music. Here you can see that all 5 patterns include 16th notes played on the snare drum. Now some of the notes have a little symbol above them. If you've seen my lessons on drum notation, you'll know that these indicate accented notes. The important thing to notice here is that aside from certain notes being accented, these patterns are all identical. They are all made up of alternating 16th notes played on the snare. However, because of the accented notes, they are played quite differently. Let me demonstrate the first example, accenting every second stroke of the lead hand. I'll play through it 4 times at 100 beats per minute. Now it's important that you focus on playing all non-accented notes at a normal volume. This will ensure there is a significant dynamic difference when accented rim shots are played. And that is really what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, the second example has accents on every second note played by the alternate hand. Note how the accents are simply shifted down 1/16th note position. I'll demonstrate this for you now, repeating it 4 times at 100 beats per minute. The third example is similar to the first in that all accents are played with the lead hand. However, we shift them to the and counts of the 16th notes. Remember, as I've taught in earlier lessons, to count out loud as you practice new patterns. This will help you get a hold of these accents much faster. I'll demonstrate example 3 for you now. Okay, example 4 accents the ah count of the 16th notes with the other hand. The concept should be pretty straightforward by now, but these may still give you some trouble. Depending on your level of drumming experience, this may be a little tricky. Just take your time and work through this pattern slowly. I'll demonstrate it for you now. Finally, we'll move on to example 5. Here, the pattern breaks up a little as you'll actually be playing accented notes with both hands. The pattern has a bit of a triplet note feel to it, but you'll notice that the alternating accents break up in the 3rd group of 16th notes. Read through this one carefully as it can be a little bit tricky. I'll demonstrate it now. Now, after you have successfully mastered these patterns on the snare drum, you can move them around the kit in a variety of ways. For example, you can play the accents on the toms, or on the hi-hats with the bass drum, also on the crash cymbals. Be sure you start out by mastering these on the snare drum, and then you can take them to your kit. I'm certain you'll enjoy the new possibilities that accents provide.